welcome to all the classic car enthusiasts. So in this video I've done a bit of footage before and after when we started making the stand inside the tent. This is a storage tent. For people who are just watching in, the reason we bought a tent was I don't have to mess around with planning permission and so on and so forth, plus the construction cost. The tent was around about 3,300 or 3,400, just under 3,500 euro. You couldn't construct a garage for that, and obviously the foundations, planning permission and so on. So the idea is we can use it, and it's removable when we need to, as and when the projects kind of go downhill a little bit. When that'll be, I don't know. Anyway, so we've tried to make the garage a bit more usable. You know, I mean, everybody's in the same situation. The more space you have, the more you use, and what space you have got, you've got to keep is a premium, and you've got to try and keep it as clear as you possibly can to work in it, and that's why everybody's using casters and so on and so forth. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the video, and the next one we should be doing some more stuff on the Mini. Hopefully, I've talked to Max last night, and hopefully the engine will be here within the next week to 10 days, and we can show a video of putting it into the red Mini and getting it running, wiring up and getting it running. So hope you enjoy the video. So this is the upstairs of the garage. I'll take it and show you the stuff that I got for the track day car. That's the VIP lounge. This is just a storeroom. It was an office, but yeah, we just use it as a storeroom now because it's easier. So it's a bit of a mess up here at the moment. Well, I'll show you. This is Mini. This is all the Mini spares and what have you. It's a bit of a mess. This is supposed to be my woodworking area, but again, it's a mess. So there you can see this one here is, so this one on the front is carbon fibre, the one on the back is fiberglass, and the bonnet is carbon fibre, which goes with this one. This is a Mark 1 boot lid. All this was purchased by the DGSE, Alex Hart, for me, and that's a Mark 1 fiberglass. This is the race tyres there, medium and soft compounds, which I got from Gentleman's Motor Racing, Kevin, and you can see it's in very good condition. He got a really good bargain for me on that stuff. So we'll use the carbon fibre front, but we've always got the backup, as he's put a metal front on his, so he doesn't really need it. So yeah, one quick thing while we're on that, I went to this company here, Huddersfield Spares, while we were at IMM, and bought what I thought was a proper roll cage, but what I wasn't aware of is they have a thing called a show cage, which is, you know, a cheaper version, very small wall thickness, not really good for racing, but fits easy enough into a car, road car, and they were good enough to give me my money back. I should have known when I saw the price of the roll cage that it wasn't from Safety Devices, or it wasn't a top quality one, but they were good enough to give me my money back with no questions asked. So thank you to Huddersfield Spares. Okay, so as I say, I've got a few bits and pieces here. There's a fuel tank from Project Bolt, because Mark is changing his fuel tank for a smaller one, and yeah, so I'll as we fit these up and take the other wings off, I'll do some video for you. Come up with an idea. This is this piece here, this red piece along the top. We have a friend who's handicapped, still is, but she can walk a bit now and get into the pool, and this was a slide that went into our natural swimming pool, and then there was a kind of like almost like a deck chair affair with wheels on it, with casters, and it ran down. This ran obviously down at an angle, and the wheels went inside this piece here, and obviously she doesn't need it now. So what we've done is come up with an idea and we've put these 4 legs on it now. You can see, welded them in. Well, it's a nice weld though, mate. Really nice. That's all welded in, and we're now going to put this against the wall so we can put all the doors. I've got some. I'm going to get some board now. It's just giving it a little bit of grey paint. What we've got left, it'll do. It'll tidy it up a bit. And we're going to put boards on the top and then put all the doors, subframes, bits and pieces that we've got. And fortunately this old shower cabinet, which is what it was originally, is the right height as well. So it fits perfectly underneath, so we can pop that underneath when we're not using it. Looks a bit surreal with these arms hanging down and off the sides, but what we can do is we can store it away, and then when we need it we just take it out and pop it on that little mini trailer there, and we can do big stuff in it. So you can see it's got quite a size. You can do subframes, big panels, really big panels in it, boots, whatever. Whereas the other one is a bit limited. So that's easy to get into, and we can also untape the top there and put stuff in the top if we wanted to, but we wouldn't now. We'll just use this and get it all cleaned up, and this will go against the frame of the tent. As I say, we'll put all the doors and things, and I'll show you that when it's all stacked up and ready to go. And then we'll bring these lights down into this bay, and the bay's underneath, and that'll be a bit of storage. We'll show you what it looks like later. So as you can see, we've tried to get it a bit nicer inside, and you can see we've got all the mini stuff up here on top. That old shower cabinet is what we use for sandblasting, the bigger stuff, doors, subframes, that kind of thing. You can see it all fits really nicely on there. So yeah, so I've got everything we really need. We'll zoom in, we'll zoom out. You can see it fits well on the end. And obviously that gives us a lot more space down in. So this is our XK, and we've got to redo the body on this, and we're going to fit it onto the chassis so we can put on the tummy on the back because it was in such bad condition on the inner wings. So I'm going to bring the bug in and I'll slip it under the car. Give me a minute. So now we can move it left, right, backwards, forwards, whatever we want. Those straight wheels were nice and big, but with them being straight, it's a bit of a bugger to move the front around. So yeah, another little job done. So the next plan is to take this car, which will be the track day car, put it back onto the jig and start taking out the front bulkhead, the front wings off, the inner companion bins, and just basically strengthening it up. And then the blue one here, this 1971, what we'll do with that is put it on this little mini trailer here, pull the XK out of its garage there. There's double doors on the back, so we can put the Mini at the back and then cover it up until, you know, much later next year maybe, and get ourselves a bit of space in here to work with. But as you can see, that is much nicer now, much neater. Everything fits really well. Yeah, very pleased with that. It's going to be a big space saver, and as I say, I already had the top piece anyway. So as usual, stay safe, keep the faith and enjoy your hobby. And bye for now.